1, 2, 3, you make enemies from them. But you cannot make one friend. It's a big problem. Huge. And in tariqat, in this jamaat, you're going to lose so much. Look around you. They are not your enemies. They are your brothers. They are not your enemies. They are your sisters, your mothers, your aunts, your daughters. You see something. You know something. First trick of shaitan is to say, look, that one is doing something very bad. You are not like that. First trick of shaitan is to say, you are better than that. The believer, when he sees something, first thing that comes to his mind is, why Allah is showing this to me? That means that I have something inside of me that He is showing it to me. And I must take lesson from it, because this is a warning to me. This is how a believer works. Not to say this one is saying some wrong things, doing some wrong things. Terrible, but I'm not going to be like that. You're going to take that as a warning. That time, you're not going to have hate, even if that one has done wrong things. You're not going to. Because they're your brothers, they're your sisters. You're not good. It does a wrong thing. You are going to be more sympathetic. Sympathy. You want sympathy? People, they want sympathy. That time you're going to be more understanding. That time you're going to have some little drop of love that the one that you claim that you love, your Sheikh, has. You think our Sheikh is not looking and he's not seeing us? Of course he's seeing us. Of course he's seeing our past, he's seeing our present, and he's seeing our future. He knows every dirtiness that we are carrying. You are following your Sheikh, you're claiming you're loving your Sheikh, and you're not following what he is doing. That he is seeing us, but he doesn't judge us. He knows which dirtiness, which hell we came out from, yet he just smiles at us as if it never happens. And he warns us nicely. He talks to us nicely. So that means that you're not following. Because you are being very judgmental to each other. You need to see and to say, this one is doing something like that. It must be me. It is me. So when are we going to understand and really put it in our lives that our ego is worse than shaitan? So this is, you're hearing this for years, but you're never practicing it. Forget about shaitan. Somebody does a dirty, wrong thing in front, and you already think that you're better than that one. This is also the problem with America. Everyone thinks they're better than Trump, the ones who hate him. No, we're not. We have that inside of us. If we get rid of it, then those around us are going to know and understand, and slowly they start changing too. You mean to tell me that half of this nation, if they're good, they don't have any influence over the other half that is supposed to be bad? No influence at all? That your good means nothing. Your good has no influence. Your good has no power. That means it's not, because the good, one good person can change this whole world. So our Shaykh is seeing our dirtiness, but he covers, he doesn't uncover. And he looks and he thinks and he understands and he helps. We are looking at each other, we're discovering each other's faults a little bit, we understand a little bit, immediately we judge. We're going to lose very big that time. We have to stop this. Because in the way of Allah, your ego is going to fool you. In the way of Allah, your shaitan will fool you. You start seeing everyone else except for yourself. you know when you are going to stop that. You know when that characteristic is going to be gone. When you look at that wrong characteristic and you believe that it is yours, there's no separation now between you and that person. You believe it is. We used to sit down. When Shaykh Efendi was washing someone up, we used to sit down and we used to put ourselves in the place of that one who's getting washed up. That those words, they are meant for me, not for that one, for me. Sincerely believing it. And for our situation, it's not just theoretical. He actually blamed me for everything that happens. And I accept. Not because I'm trying to be a martyr or anything. No, I really accept because I could have done something. Could you have done something? Could I have done something? I could have, but I didn't. So I'm at fault. These days, murids are not understanding their faults. They only understand very clearly others' faults. And when you're showing to them, this is this characteristic that you have, they become stubborn and they become more arrogant. We cannot be. Our arrogance and our stubborn, they're going to burn us. They're going to set fire to us. They're going to burn all our good deeds. They're going to burn all our worship, all our zikr. It's going to burn. We get nothing. You understand? You can be sitting making zikr for 24 hours. But if you're being jealous, if you're judging someone, if you're being arrogant, it burns everything. It means nothing. Get rid of this. New style. People are saying, Shaykh Efendi is coming to me and telling me this. Shaykh Efendi whispered and he's saying this, this and this. He may. But what happened to others who are close to him? What are they? Chopped liver? Huh? Especially those ones who don't have any real experience with Shaykh Efendi. Sit and learn. Don't worry. We are saying you're far ahead than those who have met Shaykh Efendi, so many. Because you're 70 times more blessed. But don't go to an extreme. There is still discipline here with Jamaat. This is our Shaykh's discipline. This is not ours. This is the way of the Prophet. This is not our way. So the Sahabi Kiram, they went through 23 years of extreme conditions. Extreme. And we look at them, we're going to say that they're crazy. They just see their Prophet one time and fell in love with him, and they left everything. They left their father, they left their mother, they left their children, they left their wealth, they left their position to just follow him. And he's not promising them anything. And in fact, it gets harder and harder. I'm reading so many things people, Muslims, are saying about what is happening today. Not a single one of them point to the Sahabi Kiram, what they had to go through. Not a single one. That means that we've lost all guidance. Because the Prophet ﷺ is saying, my Sahabis, they're like stars in the sky. Follow one of them and they will lead you to me. So we're not taking guidance from the Sahabi Kiram. If you don't take guidance from the Sahabi Kiram, you cannot take guidance from the Prophet ﷺ. It is impossible. You're sleeping, huh? So, sit. Now you're disturbing everything. Disrupting everything. Do it. Becoming very spoiled. Now you're going to cry like a baby to get sympathy. What can we do? But Allah is watching. We're asking for Allah's forgiveness, inshallah.
Amen.
Al-Fatiha. So, any questions? What else?
So, in these things that are happening, some people are saying now that if you're not standing up actively to fight against injustice or tyranny or whatever the situation is, then you're complicit in it. So what's the answer to that?
Muslims are saying it? Oh,
Muslims.
Muslims are saying it.